I'm one of the G5 leaders on Friday nights. See, there's construction going on. Let me see. That's my dorm. And right there is all this construction. That construction wakes me up at 7 in the morning, every single morning. I don't really like the construction. I was walking past one of my academic buildings yesterday, and I noticed on the side were like these engraved pictures, and they were like symbols, and it had literature, theology, science, philosophy, all those things labeled on the side. And I was like, oh, that's kind of pretty. And then at the top, it was there was a cross. I was like, oh. And then I looked like a little bit closer, and I noticed on the side of the entire building, like one wall of the academic building, was Romans 1:20. For ever since the world was created, people have seen the earth and sky. Through everything God made, they can clearly see His invisible qualities, His eternal power and divine nature. So they have no excuse for not knowing God. But I wanted to tell you guys, last night, well, there's this kid on my floor. This guy, he has epilepsy. And I've seen him have seizures before, but it was like he would just kind of fall over and get right back up, and it was really discreet, and it's really sad. And last night we were all at the dinner table, and he started having a seizure out of the blue, but it was so discreet and it wasn't obvious that I didn't realize it until he was a while into it. And so we were all just kind of sitting there because you can't do anything about it. And I remembered all of a sudden when I was at Image on Saturday, I was telling somebody about this, and she said, well, next time that happens, pray for him. And I thought, I'm like, why didn't I think about that before? I didn't even think about it. And after a while, everybody else left. They left the table, and it was just me and one of my other friends, and we stayed with him. And I thought, you know what, I'll pray for him. So I didn't like lay hands on him. I didn't like ask if I can pray for him. I just sat there and watched, and I just prayed. And as I was praying, I kind of thought in the back of my head, God, but nothing's happening. He looks the same, still having a seizure. What are you doing? Why aren't you doing some miracle right now? And God kind of just whispered to me. He was like, Lindsay, that's not your job. Your job is to just pray and trust that I'm doing things in the dark places, in the secret places that you have no idea that I'm doing. And so I thought, okay, I'll just pray, and I'll just trust that He's doing something. That whole idea of just you know, I can't control things. God has my life in His hands. I can just trust Him, and that's it. That's really been kind of holding true the past few weeks. I just gotta trust. I just gotta trust and know that, you know what, at the end of these 4 years, I'm gonna be stronger, be wiser. I have so much homework, I better be wiser. It's only been 4 weeks, and already I've felt like I've reached a new level with God that I've never known before. It's a reliance that I've never felt, a desire to just be in His presence all the time. I just want to do my devotional all the time. So I kind of think, you know what, all of this this brokenness that I'm feeling right now is worth it, because it's just bringing me closer to Him. I love you guys, and I'm praying for G5 every night, thinking about you guys. I hope that you have an awesome time, and you allow God just to do what He has to do, and get in your head. So I love you. Bye.